Forgot to push record, y'all.
How do you record? Quick question. Can we record from our side or only you?
I think only I can.
Okay, cool.
But I'm gonna put this up on Genzabar so you can still go back and watch it.
Okay.
So we're looking for K86.1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you look at that in your tabular, K86.1 says other chronic pancreatitis. And then right underneath it, it says chronic pancreatitis. So would K86.1 be an accurate ICD-10 code?
Yes.
Yes. I did forget to tell y'all, hi, Daria. I did forget to tell y'all that I do not have an answer key. We're deciding what codes we like on that. I didn't even pull up an answer key. So I agree that it's K86.1. All right, so our next diagnosis, acute colitis. So our keyword there that we're going to look up in our ICD-10 is going to be what?
Colitis.
Colitis. Does anybody remember what itis is? Itis means inflammation. So we know it's the inflammation of something, right?
And I think this is really going to need our help, except I'm not sure this is wrong.
Oh, Sharon, thanks again.
I just have a quick question while we're looking at this. It's kind of off topic, but while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna forget. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Let me look at you while you do it.
Once we are done, like doing the bookwork, like the actual modules, like are we still gonna have access to our ebooks so we can study for the certification?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that was my biggest concern.
Good question.
Yeah, because I didn't know like still have access.
Well, you guys know these little packets that we do sometimes. You'll get I'm going to mail you the whole packet.
Okay, cool.
So you will have extra study materials. I don't want to give it to you too soon because then all you're going to be worried about is that. And you guys are all so busy right now. So you will be getting those little tests that I put up for practice. Also, if you get on ncct.com, you can order your own practice.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
So I think it's $59.99, but it gives you the test and all those practice things. I just copied and pasted off of that online practice. So, but you're welcome to get your on to practice online. Okay, let me go around. Okay, so we're looking up acute colitis. So I found colitis. Okay, I do see acute.
Says K81.0.
81.0.
Am I looking at the right thing? Because I see 83.1.
You see K83.1?
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong.
I think you may be looking at the wrong thing. Melissa, in the index, or anybody in the index, what page do you see colitis on?
Okay.
So Miss Sharon, what do you think the code is?
Let's see. I think it's K81.0.
Who agrees?
I can't find it.
That page was 149.
Okay, Rihanna, go to page 149. in your alphabetic index?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And mine is on the first column, but I don't know where y'all's is. Just look at your spelling because its spelling is really difficult.
I see it now.
First column. Yeah.
Area.
Yeah. And then, you go down until you see acute and it says K81.0. Okay. And when we go back and we look at K81.0, acute colitis. And do you see that list of stuff under acute colitis? The abscess of the gallbladder and those things, that's included in that diagnosis. All those things right there. So that's right, K81.0. All right, so let's go back. I'm going to, okay.
Black Friday deals for days. And for other huge places, Friday in store. Shop Walmart's Black Friday deals for days. That's the thing about trade. You see, they don't happen on your schedule. I mean, take a Chester. It doesn't just take all big parts. There's no other time for a jolly little window trading. Here's our tell, there's no talk.
Geico, your claims team is here for you 24/7.
I can't hear anything.
It's because I turned off my thing on accident. My book fell on it. Okay, Rihanna, what code do you think we need to start with?
R10.10. Okay, I'm sorry, no, R10.9.
Yes. So R10.9 in our tabular says unspecified abdominal pain. The reason that it's unspecified is because it didn't give us anything more specific than that, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Hey, baby. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, Melissa, the next one's yours. Neonatal mastitis. Hi, Latasha. I saw you pop on. Are you still here?
It says
here.
it says P83.4 when I look it up on the neonatal.
Okay.
And it says non-infective mastitis of newborn. Is that the same thing as neonatal?
Yeah, neonatal is newborn. So P83.4 if you read what that says beside the code, mine says breast engorgement of newborn, but then underneath it, it says non-infective mastitis of newborn, which means virtually the same thing. So, okay. So our next one says head mass. These are very vague codes, guys, by the way. But this is how you get fast. You do these little ones, and then we'll get into the bigger ones. Okay, Miss Sharon, this one's all for you.
I'm not sure which word to start with.
We're doing head mass. So I would start with mass because that's really what we're looking at. And head is our anatomic site. And guys, I really want y'all to be comfortable, okay? Don't be nervous. This is very low key and comfortable, and we're just coding together.
Okay, R22.0.
Okay, R22.0, that's what I see in the index. Let's go back to our tabular.
Mama.
He's getting big, Rihanna.
Yes, ma'am. Extremely quickly. Mommy's doing homework. Go play with your toys, baby. Okay.
Okay, so it says localized swelling, mass, and lump head.
Localized swelling, mass, and lump head. So I agree that that's the correct code. Okay. Idiopathic hypertension. Latasha, do you have your ICD-10 out? Daria, do you have yours out? Anybody want to take this next one?
I'm still driving. I thought I was gonna be home before 7, but I'm not.
That's okay. Well, you can just listen. Do not try to code while you're driving because that's not good.
Right.
So hypotension and idiopathic is the, y'all, I love that word, idiopathic. Idiopathic hypertension. So hypotension is actually our key term, and idiopathic is the type of hypotension.
Okay, I got I-95.0.
Okay, so let's see. I.
Sorry, you guys hear the young and the restless in the background.
You listen to your stories?
Yes, ma'am. Gotta get it.
So Rihanna thinks I-95.0.
Yeah, it says idiopathic hypertension next to the code number.
Okay. Why wouldn't you use I-95?
Other and specified disorders of the circulatory system.
Well, you wouldn't use I-95 because what's right in front of it? See that red dot? Remember that means stop sign. You cannot code this code. You have to go down for a more specific code. I'm just reminding y'all of those little things. Okay, who wants nutritional dwarfism?
So hold on, before we move on, what
okay.
were we?
You were right. It was I-95.0, idiopathic hypertension.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I kind of just threw that in there to make sure you remember. Okay. And then I-95.1 is osteopathic. Oh, orthostatic. Sorry. Y'all know I like to butcher these words, man. It's hilarious. Okay, so nutritional dwarfism. I've never heard of that before.
Me neither.
That's one of the things I love about ICD-10 coding, the diagnosis, is because some of it is very interesting to me.
What book we're supposed to be in?
The ICD-10.
Oh, Lord, I'm in my CPT. Okay, hold on. I was wondering why I could never find a code.
I got E45.
Okay. Melissa, you're going to have to slow down. I hadn't even got there yet. She's beating me, y'all.
I'm sitting here listening to my husband snore right now, so he's really loud. That's why I keep muting y'all. I don't know how he's sleeping through us. It's on page 761.
And you got E45? I'm going to give everybody time to get there, and then we're going to talk about it. Remember how sometimes I talk about that sometimes coding can't be put into a box? It's not always going to match up word for word. So E45 says retarded development following protein calorie malnutrition. And then below it says nutritional short stature, which is dwarfism. So it doesn't use the exact word, but we know that it's correct because that's basically the same thing. Can't kind of fit that into a box, right? But we kind of know that that means the same thing.
Okay.
I wouldn't think that malnutrition would cause that. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I do know that smoking while pregnant can cause small stature, but I didn't know that nutrition could play a part in that too. Okay, so liver disorder.
But I think that I may have something that
No, the first thing you send it to Jack. Why don't I take a look at the numbers and see if I can cut 5.
Boy, there's a lot of disorders in there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I found it. Chew.
Ouch, that's my foot, son. Okay, I got it too. K76.9.
Okay, does anybody disagree or agree?
Agree.
Melissa, you agree too? I can't.
Yeah, I didn't look it up yet. I'm trying to find it on the page, but it's okay.
Oh, it's K76.9. And again, it doesn't match word for word. It says liver disease unspecified. You know, not exactly, but all right. Chronic fatigue. Do you guys remember the difference between acute and chronic? Remember, acute is like a cute boy comes and goes really fast, but chronic stays around for a long time.
Yeah, it's like if you keep getting something often during like a year, like, you know, you get like a sinus infection like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, it's acute.
Continuously repeat.
And then chronic sticks around. So our key word is going to be fatigue. Okay, Miss Sharon, this one's yours.
I just found it, I think, R53.82.
Who agrees?
Yes.
I agree too. It says chronic fatigue, unspecified, and then it says chronic fatigue syndrome. I think I have that. How about y'all? Okay. So sleep-related leg cramps. So what do we actually have? We have cramps, right? So that's kind of how you're gonna. I'm gonna have to give y'all harder ones next time. You are getting fast.
Well, the easy peasies help us to get accustomed to it. So when we get the hard ones, we know what to do, you know.
Gotta crawl before you walk, right?
Yes, ma'am. I have G47. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now you're getting ahead of me, Miss Brianna.
I'm sorry.
You're good. No, I love it. I love it. Cramps, and they're what kind? Oh, and it's just spelled right out for us, isn't it?
Right.
Why not enjoy the go with Garmin? We're here for the heavy blowers, the butt checkers, and the wedgie checkers.
All right, Rihanna, tell us what you got.
G47.62.
Do we agree?
Yes.
Latasha, have you got your ICD-10?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Okay, this last one's for you. Tight chest. So what do we think? It's okay. Listen, we're comfortable. This is very relaxed coding class. And don't worry. So what do you think we look up? Tight or chest?
I guess chest.
Okay, well, you can look up chest.
I think we're almost done.
I am going to tell you guys that I looked up tight. But
yes,
I am going to
chest takes you to something else.
Yeah, chest
Okay.
can be Yeah, that chest is the anatomical site. And I'm not telling you can't get there from chest, but chest is your anatomical site. So I always try with diagnoses not to go to the site first. I try the others, you know. So I went to height.
Okay, like I said, this is my problem. I just don't know exactly the right word to look up. And that's why I be so lost and confused.
Well, but we're gonna practice and and I know that you kind of came in on the back of it, but next Thursday we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do ICD-10 coding for probably the next couple of weeks. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if for something happens again, like on a Thursday night, that I will reschedule it for another night. So that way we can continue to get this regular practice. So when you go to tightness, have you went to tightness yet, Latasha?
I say that's another thing. I can't find the like y'all send the words. I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay. I don't know if I'm in the right page.
Well, I can't find my 2021, so I can't give you the right page. So ladies, can you tell Latasha what page tightness is on in the index, please?
It's 453.
So Latasha, look on page 453.
And this is the book that we're using.
Okay. Yeah, I got them. Okay, 453.
Yeah, page 453.
And it's like in the gray index part, like the label on the side is gray.
Okay.
Yeah, the index, I'm sorry, I guess I said it in the beginning, but the index is in the beginning of your ICD-10 book, where in the CPT, it was in the back, right?
Yes, that's what I was going to the back.
Sorry, Latasha.
Oh, that's okay. I was too busy watching a movie and I lost track of time.
This is me shaking my head in disapproval. So let me know when you see tightness on page 453. Is it in the middle column, ladies? Yeah.
Okay, yes, I see it.
Okay, so, and we're looking
tightness of the chest, RO 7.89.
Yep. So now we're going to go to our tabular and we're going to go to RO 7.89.
Okay.
Don't want to go.
Okay, so let me know when you get there in your tabular and we'll see if we think it's the right code.
Come on, son.
So what page is in the tabular, ladies?
Okay, I see RO 7.9 in the tabular on page 1222.
Yeah, but you see RO 7.9 and that says chest pain, right?
Okay, well,
look right above that to RO 7.89, and that's going to be other chest pain.
Yes, ma'am, I see it.
So,
yeah. With the other tightness.
I'm trying to think how to explain it, Miss Sharon. Let me think about it for a minute. Very rarely, as a cardiology coder, did I ever use RO 7.89 because tightness of the chest just equal chest pain for us. And so I always used RO 7.9 because it was directly related to pacemakers or cardiology patients already. But I guess if you went to the ER and you were like, I'm having a little tightness in my chest, you would use the less severe code of R07.89. And it also has to do with the anterior chest wall. But again, it didn't give us a, Rihanna, jeez.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It didn't give us enough specifics in our little scenario, but you're always going to have more specific medical notes to make your determination. These are just little examples. So our next ICD-10 class, we will start out with easy, but we're going to get a little harder. Okay, y'all, I pulled some yesterday and I was like, I'm out of practice. I am out of practice.